Center in the state capital in Richmond for the Class 2 Girls State Championship games on 93.5 WAXM. Central takes on John Marshall this afternoon as the Warriors look for some revenge in what is not against the team they lost to a year ago in a state championship game, but are still trying to get back to that trophy that they got 2 years ago and looking forward for now already a 7th time in school history. 9th time the Warriors have played in this game. They're previous in the 8th, 6-2. Now they go against John Marshall and the Justices. Jacob Townsend, Corey Sanchez here with you from the Siegel Center in the state capital. Hey, Corey, we've seen this Warrior team so many times this year, and we see them here in this game once again.
Yes, I think the word you're looking for, partner, is vindication. Last year, 45-41, they lost here. Emma McCamus had that valiant effort we saw on the opposite side shoot like a half-court shot to keep them within the game. But they're looking to get back at this, and you kind of joked on this like is their birthright to be
birthright.
Yeah, that they know. They left on Tuesday, got acclimated to their second home, Richmond. I'm still need to call in the tax records for Coach Dotson because I know you got to think he has like a timeshare here.
He's got a condo.
Yeah, just because he's going to be back out.
He knows also about real estate.
Yeah, he does. That's true. That's true. But no, Central, they're coming out led by McCamus, led by Madison Looney there, who both Madison Looney had a double-double. And in that state semifinal game, she had it before halftime, too.
Yeah.
And we're looking to see, man, what they can do and if they can get over the top and win their second state championship in 3 years.
Second state championship in 3 years would be for the Warriors. Obviously, they've been here numerous times. 2013 is when they made their first trip. They lost to Ford County 72-62. They then returned the next 2 years and won both of those times. In 2014, over Gate City, 47-38. 2015, they got revenge on Ford County and the Buffaloes, 64-59. They took a year break in 2016, returned in 2017 where they began a new 3-year streak of going to the games and beat Martinsville 45-29. 2018 beat Buffalo Gap 64-43. In 2019 they beat Greensville County 57-34. They were away from this game for 2 years in 2020 and 2021. How dare they? They then returned in 2022 and had that big comeback over Luray to win 62-59. And then last year, as Corey said a moment ago, fell to Clark County here 45-41. They lost their first time here. They lost their most recent time, won the 6 times in between. Remember also Robin Dawson has a 7th of his own from back in 2002 when he was the head coach at J.J. Kelly. He looks to get a 8th one for him, a 7th one for the Warriors. This is the 12th time he's coached in this game. As you said earlier on, is Central's 9th time in this game and is a 13th consecutive year. At least one Mountain District team has been in a championship game here in the state titles in the girls' side. 17th time in the last 26 years that at least one of the old Lonesome Pine District teams have been playing in a state title game as well. They look to add to that significant history here today against a John Marshall team who comes in at 20-8, a girls' team that's a little bit of a mystery. While their boys' team will be seen later on this afternoon, they're well known in the record books for what they were able to do as they will take on Virginia High in the Class 2 boys' championship game after this one. We'll be back with you later tonight for the Class 1 girls' championship game. That's coming up at 6 o'clock for that one there between Eastside and the Brunswick Bulldogs. Later on this evening in the Class 1 girls' state championship game, another team looking to get back after they lost in this same game a year ago there for Terry Ann Funk and the Spartans. But today, Central 25-4, John Marshall 20-8, battling in the Class 2 state championship. We continue pregame festivities from the Siegel Center in Richmond right after this, as you're listening on 93.5 WAXM.
It's the friends we've known so long that's helped to keep us strong at Miners Exchange Bank. 'Cause people make the difference, and we take pride in our community by working together. We're making the difference at Miners Exchange Bank.
Need a prescription filled? Then Family Drug, located in the southern section of Big Stone Gap, is your one-stop pharmacy. Stop in and let pharmacists Greg Large and Autumn Wells take care of you. Family Drug carries a wide range of over-the-counter pharmaceuticals. They carry Hemoplex for total blood health and Alderma cream to aid in the healing of skin problems. Family Drug is open 9 to 6 weekdays and 9 to 2 on Saturdays. Come by or give them a call at 276-523-1713. Family Drug is a proud supporter of Cole.
We're here talking Virginia Medicaid with Misty Lee of Anthem Healthkeepers Plus. Misty, tell us why Medicaid renewals are so important.
Members who don't renew their Medicaid benefits will lose their health coverage.
What does a Medicare member have to do to keep their coverage?
The best thing they can do is make sure their mailing address is correct with the state. Anthem Healthkeepers Plus members can call 1-800-901-0020 and check their address. They also need to contact their local DSS office and make sure their address is correct in the state system.
Before you ever start to shop for your next car or truck, let me save you $1,000. Most dealerships charge $1,000 just for dock fees. Not Morgan, McClure, Chevy, and Coburn. There's no dock fees. So now you've saved $1,000. How about you save even more? Get up to $12,000 off on a new 2023 Chevy Silverado. Interest rates are as low as 1.9%. Come shop the best selection of new and pre-owned and save some money.
I'm Tim Morgan. For the best price and service, come shop with Morgan McClure. You'll be glad you did.
Online at MorganMcClureChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
At the Siegel Center in Richmond for the Class 2 Girls State Championship game. First game of 4 here today. First game of 12 over the next 3 days here at the Siegel Center. Our first of 2 broadcasts today. Those, as we said earlier on, we'll be back with you later on this evening for the Class 1 Girls State Championship game between Eastside and Brunswick. But in this one, Central taking on a John Marshall team that is sort of popped onto the scene of the girls game in recent years, as they are in their 3rd straight time making the state tournament. The last 3 years they've won the Region 2A championship. They lost in the semis the last 2 years. This time, though, able to sneak by Strasburg just by a nice round score of 60-38. They came after winning for Page County in the state quarterfinals, 103-44 for the Justices. They are led by Kia Lewis, who is the Region 2A, I should say, of the year. They also have 5 others that were on the all-region team. Tiara Heron with the Freshman of the Year. Their head coach, Virgil Burton, in his 5th season, played linebacker at Virginia Union. Was an All-American linebacker. And John Marshall, let's just go and put it all on the table. We know what their boys' basketball team is and the story surrounding them with the AAU scene and how they build up their roster. By that fact alone, the head coach, Ty White. Working with Team Loaded on AAU.
Well, now that's kind of reached over.
Virgil Burton also works with Team Loaded for AAU. Now, they only have 2 transfers on this roster. One of them, Kia Lewis, the best player, came from TPLS Christian in Midlothian. That school shut down. She had to go somewhere. She decided to come here to Marshall. Their other transfer is the 6'2" senior center number 13, Armia Crutchfield. She transferred in from LC Bird over in Chesterfield. So that's the only
in the area,
they have.
In the area.
So there are not up to that level of what the boys' team is and has been over the last 5 years or so. Doesn't mean they won't get there. Doesn't mean it won't happen at some point. But right now, that is not what this John Marshall girls team is.
And this is an opportunity for Central. That they can silence a lot of doubters and maybe what is the precursor for John Marshall and how they're loading up there. But they could silence this with some good old country strength right here and showing. But for them to do that, it's got to go outside of just Emma McAmis and Madison Looney. Somebody's got to step up for them. I got to see. You got Emily Bricky. If you get her in the corner shooting a 3, get the sneaky on her. She doesn't have that height that's presented with John Marshall. But you got Abby Jordan, Gracie Tompkins. These young women are going to have to wake up here in this moment right here, and if they want to win this state championship, because they're going to have to get some production just from outside of 42 and 32.
In this game last year, in the state title game, Emma McCamus had 17 points. Abby Jordan had 12 points. Emily Bricky had 8. Madison Looney only had 4 points that afternoon against Clark County. But this year in the postseason for the transfer from Grundy, the 6-foot senior forward who's going to go play college basketball at the Division II level at UVA Wise. She's had a double-double every single game this postseason. That's not just the state tournament. That goes back to the beginning of the Mountain District tournament, to the Region 2D tournament, and now the 2 games in the state tournament as well for the Warriors Center. And what a different player she is now from what she was as a junior last year. First year playing for Robin Dawson. to now playing here in year 2, the development she's had, and you hope to see that even grow for her as she goes into the college ranks, playing for Jamie Klusman of the Cavaliers in the next few years. Emma McCamish, you know what she is. She averages 2,000. She has 2,176 career points for the junior in her high school basketball career, and maybe eyeing down that all-time record come her senior year next year for the Warriors. John Marshall, led by, as we said, Kia Lewis. Caden Jones has 14 points. Armia Crutchfield, 11 points. Jania Pickett, 11 points. And Tiara Heron averages 9 points for the Justices. For Central, they have Emma who averages 24 points per game. Madison Looney, 16.5. Abby Jordan, 8.5. And Emily Brickey, 7.6 points per game. Tip-off is coming up on the starting lineups right after this, as you're listening to State Championships on 93.5 WAXM.
The folks at DJ's Truck Parts, located in Coburn, want to thank each and every one who have shared in their success as customers. They have worked hard to earn your business and trust, and they continue to do so. Give them a call for all your truck and trailer needs. They have a large inventory of truck parts and tools. They specialize in finding that hard-to-find part for that special need. They carry a range of CB equipment as well. Let them fill your truck part needs at DJ's Truck Parts. Locally owned and operated. Call 276-395-7108.
Modern Hardware, located in Clintwood on Main Street, carries brands like Stihl and Husqvarna's. They have trimmers, chainsaws, blowers, and pressure washers. Not only do they carry equipment, but they have parts in stock. They service what they sell, and they offer bundle packages. Modern Hardware offers furniture for the home, appliances, Carhartt, Muck boots, and so much more. That's Modern Hardware, locally owned and operated in downtown Clintwood. Go by or call today at 276-926-6501.
MyTown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has spring vibes and fresh deals going on all month long. With a great selection of new and used vehicles, MyTown has something to fit any budget. Shop with MyTown CDJR, located in beautiful Big Stone Gap, in person or online 24/7 by going to mytowncdjr.com. You can follow them on Facebook to see the new arrivals as well. MyTown doesn't want you to just dream about a new ride, they want you to drive it. MyTown, your local Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealer of the mountains. Kilgore Law Office, now open in Wise, Virginia. Come see attorneys Terry Kilgore and Heath Reynolds for all your legal needs. Workers' comp, disability, rock dust, car accidents, criminal, family law, and more. Also, offices in Gate City and Lebanon. Come see them in their new office in downtown Wise beside the fire department at 403B Norton Road. Friendly faces and fresh coffee. Your neighborhood lawyers proudly supporting our local student athletes at 276-533-1481.
Here at the Siegel Center in Richmond for the Class 2 Girls State Championship games, Central and John Marshall. The sportsmanship reads are being read out right now by Madison Looney for Central and Gita Eccles for John Marshall. We do want to thank our sponsors today here on 93.5 WAXM. Myers Exchange Bank, Family Drug Incorporated, Anthem Healthkeepers, Morgan McClure Chevrolet, DJ Truck Parts, Modern Hardware, MyTown, Terry Kilgore and Heath Reynolds Law Office, KDK Transport, Funk Drilling, TMAC Construction, Cricket Wireless, Pepsi, Powell Valley National Bank, Friendly Tire, and Clayton Homes of Bristol. Thanks to all those sponsors for sponsoring our broadcast this afternoon and later on this evening as well. It's now time for the starting lineups for the road team in this matchup, which will be the John Marshall Justices in the red black jersey at 20-8 for head coach Virgil Burton. Starting off for that group, 5'7" junior guard, number 3, Yasmin Hall. 5'11", junior guard, number 10, Kia Lewis. 5'10", senior forward, number 12, Caden Jones. 6'2", senior center, number 13, Armia Crutchfield. And 5'7", senior guard, number 20, Jania Pickett. They average 62.6 points per game, 38.7 points per game for their opponents. That's an average margin of victory of 23.9 points per game. But here in the postseason, Corey, they've won their games by an average of 55.4 points per game. And, hey, Central brought a good crowd here. It is. But this is a home game for John Marshall.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Their school's 3.5 miles down the road.
Yeah, this is in their house, and, you know, somebody mentioned it in pregame that, you know, sometimes it's an added bonus when you get to sleep in your own bed.
I heard that somewhere. It is important to be noted, though. Central's group has been here the last few years. and all of their starters have played in those games except for Madison Looney, who wasn't here for the one 2 years ago, but she was here last year for the Warriors. Really, the only player that you're going to see out there, or maybe two players you'll see out there that haven't been playing in a state championship game for Central, is Kaylin Dells and Jaden Foster. Kaylin Dells is the only one, 5'7" freshman guard. So for John Marshall's squad, they'll try to make a run at their first ever state championship. While Central's starting lineup being announced here as well, here at the Siegel Center is the usual group. 5'9" junior guard, number 14, Abby Jordan. 5'5", senior guard, number 23, Emily Bricky. 5'11", junior forward, number 30, Gracie Hawkins. 5'6", junior guard, number 32, Emma McCamus. And 6-foot senior forward, number 42, Madison Looney. We brought it up a moment ago what McCamus and Looney brings to the table. Jordan also averages 8.5 points per game. Bricky 7.6. Bricky has the best field goal percentage in Southwest Virginia. 64.7% for the senior guard. Also, you got Looney, who averages a double-double for the year. We told you she had a double-double every postseason game. She also averages 10.7 rebounds per game. She got over 16.5 points per game for the Warriors. Also, Central averages 64.1 points per game, giving up 43.5 points per game for a plus 20.6 margin. Get there, Cookie. Put on the Jets. Central's in the home white. Warriors in red across the chest. Black outline. Same thing for the numerals on the front and the back of the jersey. The head coaches do their midcourt handoff and handshake between Robin Dawson and Virgil Burton as well. And Central with the red numbers on the black outline of the black, with the red and black stripes on the side as well of the jersey and shorts. John Marshall in the red black. John in a small font in silver across the chest, with a royal blue outline. Same thing for the numerals below. Marshall below the numerals on the front side of the jersey, and then the numerals in silver with the blue outline on the back as well. Then the no stripes on the side of the jerseys, but on the shorts, they have the gray and blue almost drawings of John Marshall down the side with the JM Blue logo on the right side of the shorts for the Road Justices. Yet they are the home team with no doubt, being right here inside the state capitol, less than 5 miles away from the Siegel Center. They're looking for their first ever state title. Central and Robin Dawson, they're looking for their 7th ever, 8th for him. He's got 742 wins. He loves for 743 to come this afternoon. Looney and Crutchfield in the mid-circle. The official bobbles it. That's not a state championship play, but now it's up in the air. Crutchfield tips into the backcourt, and John Marshall's going right to left on your radio dial with Pickett in between the circles. Bounce pass to the right elbow, Jones. Jones guarded by Looney, ball in the right waist. Inside, Crutchfield, high pass above her head. Somehow they put it above the head of a 6'2" Armia Crutchfield, and it goes out of bounds over to the Warriors. John Marshall opens up the defense in a 2-2-1 full-court press.
That's good move and good turnover. You got to take advantage of that for Central.
McCamus has on the far side. She breaks it herself to the top of the key. Right elbow in the lane. Looking for Tompkins. Right block. And she can't handle the pass. And it's turned right back over to John Marshall. 22 seconds in. It is a turnover for the Warriors and John Marshall to open up this game when the first two possessions were still scoreless.
Work yourself into a stalemate here early.
Pickett brings down the forward to the far right wing. Handoff here to Hall. Their top player, the region player of the year, Lewis, has still not got a touch yet. In between the circles, it's going to be Crutchfield. Crutchfield goes over on the far side to Jones. Jones looking inside to the right block. Up with the right hand with Lewis. It's short though. Rebound tipped around, and it's found by Pickett. Back inside Lewis, right block. Up off the glass and in. Gia Lewis puts John Marshall on the board first. 2-0 over Central. 7:05 left in the first quarter. The press has McCamus slowing down to the backcourt. She goes to Looney on the far side. She goes to Jordan on the left wing into the front court. Left hand, waist high dribble. Double team now by Pickett and Hall. Left corner, Tompkins. Finding a cut and Bricky, right block, up off the glass, short. Rebound tipped by Looney. Back to Bricky, up off the glass again. Too strong. Rebound Looney, and she's fouled. 6:46 left in the first quarter, and Madison Looney will go to the line after the foul on number 12, Caden Jones.
Jacob, we talked about the evolution of Madison Looney last year. I don't know if she's fighting for that ball the way she would have. throw that foul, and Central remains in possession.
And they say it was not in the act of shooting. No shots here for the Warriors, just an inbound. Looney now has the left block. Looking back out, now turnaround jumper. Good! Madison Looney puts Central on the board to tie the game at 2 with 6.5 left here in the first quarter. Inside, Jones, right block, right hand hook shot, short off the rim. Rebound tipped by Tompkins. Crutchfield then may have tipped it. She did. Out of bounds. Back over to the Warriors.
I'm loving what I'm seeing out of Madison Looney right here under the basket on the offensive end and the defensive end. Good defense there by her, forcing that turnover to get the ball back to Central.
Got to say hello and a shout-out to our buddy Zach Helton out there listening. Hey, just send us a message. How you doing, Zach, over there in the
king of
right yonder of Blues Coast State? Right wing, McCamus for 3 in the front quarter for the lead. Who got it? I was told yesterday she has issues with the three-point shot. Not right there. Central's their first lead of the game, 5-2. McCamus is on the board. You can't have almost 2,200 career points as a junior and have issues with the three-point shot. Near side, it's going to be Crutchfield. Inside of the left block, out to Hall. Now Lewis cutting into the lane and thrown away by McCamus. McCamus in between the circles. To the left elbow, left corner. Jordan, 4-3. Whoa, way too strong. But it's a rebound by Bricky, and it's knocked out of bounds by Hall.
No,
John Marshall.
Did they? No.
Oh, I saw the signal as well, yeah. But he did not call the foul. He put his hand up like with the fist. He was going to call the foul. But he says, no, just knocked out of bounds by John Marshall. Remains Central ball on the baseline. Inside, Looney, right block, right hand hook shot. Short off the back rim. Rebound goes out to Jones. Jones on the outlet pass to Hall. Look down by 3. She'll fire a long 2 off the mark. But rebound Lewis left block up, and she's too far into the basket. It goes off the bottom of the backboard. Rebound Crutchfield left block. She goes back up, and she's fouled by Gracie Tompkins. 5:26 left here in the first quarter. It's Central 5, John Marshall 2, and going to the line will be Armia Crutchfield following the foul by Gracie Tompkins. Her first, team first.
It was good defense there for a while, but if you're starting probing in that lane, they're eventually going to tattoo you with the foul.
Crutchfield averages 11 points per game. First shot is up and good. Make it 5-3. One more here for Crutchfield at the line for the Justices. It's a different one, isn't it? Yeah? One more here for Crutchfield. A long, drawn-out process at the line with 5 dribbles, but she makes them both. And cuts the lead down to 5-4 Central. 5:20 left in the first quarter. McCamus trying to break the 2-2-1 press. Goes to Bricky on the far side. Crosses half court to Jordan, left wing. Left elbow Looney. Looney pump fakes, drive. Goes back out to Bricky, left corner. Thinks about a 3 pump fake. Now back into the Looney left block. Back out to Jordan, left corner. And she's bumped and fouled right in front of the John Marshall bench. And Jordan's in some pain as she hits the deck. But helped up by Emma McCamus. Foul was on Yasmin Hall. That is her first, team second. Jordan will stay in the game and inbound on the far side. McCamus will grab it in the backcourt, as she will not be contested out there. If you're wondering at home, does Robin Dodson have his good luck charm with him? Yes, he does. Light blue shirt, red tie, khaki pants. Inside, McCamus is past the Looney, knocked away and stolen by Lewis for John Marshall. Justice down by 1, goes across half court to the pass to Crutchfield on the near side. Nearly travel, no call. Pickett now has it, the midcourt logo here at VCU. Right hand, waist high dribble. Guarded up there by Bricky. Looks to the left wing. Lewis inside Crutchfield left block. Backing in on Tompkins. Spins to the left block. Up at the last man. John Marshall takes back the lead. Crutchfield has 4. It's John Marshall 6. Central 5. 4.5 left in the first quarter. Looney, it's top of the key, goes right corner to Jordan. Thinks about a 3. Now pull out to the wing. Bounce pass into Looney, right block. Turn around, right hand shot. Short. Rebound. Hall for John Marshall. They lead by 1. She crosses half court to the left wing to Lewis. Lewis drives in on Jordan to the left block over McCamus, and she travels. Too much of a jump in the lane and gives it back over to the Warriors with 4:14 left in the first quarter. It's John Marshall 6, Central 5.
I don't think I've seen that in a while, but that Emma McCamus, I think she would have got the charge if they didn't call the travel. Good job by her.
Swing pass to Bricky on the far side. Crosses half court to break the press. Jordan now left wing. Jordan, ball the right way. It goes inside of McCamus. Now swing pass to the right wing. Another 3. You betcha. Nothing but nylon for Emma McCamus. Her second 3 of the game. And Central takes the lead back 8-6. 3:50 left in the first.
That's what you got to do. Feed McCamus the ball in this clutch moment. Lewis, near left corner, inside clutch for left elbow. Double team. Tompkins and Looney there. Back out to Pickett, left wing. Right hand, waist high dribble. Go to them by McCamus. Swing pass over to Hall on the far side. Hall drives in right elbow. Bounce pass now to Jones. Jones double team by Looney and Tompkins. Nearly travels. Now back out to Pickett. Left wing three for the lead. Off the back rim. Rebound McCamus. Ball knocked away. Pickett dives on it. Now it's loose on the floor. Jones has it, lays it up and in. John Marshall ties the game as Pickett runs in and takes the ball away from McCamus. Now Allen pass to Bricky. Bricky out to Tompkins. Bricky left corner three. Short off the rim. Rebound Lewis. It's 8-8. John Marshall and Central tied here with 3:05 left in the first quarter in the Class 2 state championship. Slowing it down across half court will be Pickett. Right hand, waist high dribble. She waits for an offense to be set as she stands at the V at the top of it here at the midcourt logo on the far side here at the Siegel Center at Virginia Commonwealth. On the far side, it goes over to Hall. Hall, right hand, waist high, looks in the right corner to Jones. Jones guarded by Looney, going to fire a three. Short off the rim, rebound McCamus. She'll hang on to this one. McCamus at the four on the near side to the right elbow. The Looney left block, up and in. They're going to wave off the basket. Wave off the basket. Blocking foul before. The foul is still on John Marshall. So this is what happened. McCamus is drawing the lane. Pickett's trying to draw a charge on the right block. She's trying to draw it as McCamus goes into her. McCamus dishes it to the left block to Looney. Looney lays it up and in. But they're going to call a blocking foul on Pickett before that. Pickett picks up the foul. That's her first, team third. Wave off the basket. Baseline inbounds for Central on the left side. And during that, Tara Herron for John Marshall, number 11, checks in for Crutchfield. And here comes the boys team for John Marshall, too. And then on the other side for Robin Dotson, it is going to be number 15. That is Kaylin Dale.
Coming in for Gracie Tompkins as John Marshall's boys team comes in suited up.
Could you pull out Townsend?
No doubt. McCamus into Looney left wing. Back in the left corner. Bricky, 4-3 in the lead. Rattles home. Third three of the first quarter for Emily Bricky. And Central takes back the lead 11-8. 2:15 left here in the first. Jones out near midcourt. Looks back left wing. Left wing now here to Herron, who just came in the game for the freshman of the year in Region 2A. Right wing Jones, guarded there by Dale. Back out. Hall, right elbow, inside the Lewis. Poked away, but Lewis gets it back left block. There's a knockaway given McCamus, and Dale's has on the baseline. McCamus now brings it to the four on the far left side. Clock inside 2 minutes. Central leads by 3. Swing pass. Bricky left corner three. Blocked out of bounds by Kia Lewis.
I got to talk about Abby Jordan down here on this defensive end, Jacob. This is what Central's doing right now, agitating. They're agitating on that offensive end, and I think this is causing a little bit of mistake and kind of some kinks in the armor for John Marshall.
Right now, Jordan has on the far side on the offense. It goes to Bricky right wing, now McCamus right corner. Left hand, waist high dribble, swing pass to Jordan. Picked off by Kia Lewis on the far side. Lewis to the hoop with the right hand and in. Kia Lewis gets her second bucket. She now has 4 points, and we have a timeout Central. 1:34 left here in the first quarter. It is it going to be John Marshall burning the timeout? John Marshall burning the timeout, excuse me, and it will be a 30-second timeout. 1:34 left here in the first quarter. Central 11, John Marshall 10.
Yeah, but it's been a little serious run, but that was a poor pass there by Emma McCamus in that situation. And now you got, like I said, 4 timeouts for John Marshall. They get that little quick rebound in 30 seconds. But they keep on that. Like I said, I think the key word is going to be agitation right there. They know what kind of talent that John Marshall is, you know, and Robin Dotson is going to send his girls in there to take an opponent lightly or over-exaggerate them. And right now they're playing their game. They keep everything in front of them. They got a good opportunity to win this game.
I see across the way Patrick Dameron, the head boys basketball coach and athletic director at Eastside High School. The Spartans will be playing later on this evening as the Lady Spartans, their girls basketball team, will be playing in the Class 1 state championship at 6 o'clock. Patrick's young daughter, the freshman, Drew Dameron, and the Spartans go for their first ever state title. 1:34 left here in the first quarter. It's Central 11, John Marshall 10 out of the Justices timeout. They're now in a full court man-to-man press here for the Justices. McCamus will bring across half court. McCamus, Dales, Looney, Jordan, and Bricky on the floor. Dales left wing. Dales to the right elbow, handoff Bricky, right wing, ball above her head. Drives in the lane, back out to Dales, right corner. Left hand, waist side dribble, she double dribbles. Oh, yep, there's the call. She started her dribble, then tried to do it again, like it never happened, and she did. And Robin Dotson wants to talk to her about it. Stop. Trying to be generous.
Yeah.
1:16 left in the first. Justices trail by 1. They have it, though. Hall, Jones, Pickett, Heron, and Lewis on the floor for John Marshall. Heron, left corner, guarded there by Dales. Back out top of the key to Pickett. Pickett, right hand, waist side dribble to Jones on the right elbow. Jones swings it back over to Heron, left wing. 1 minute left in the quarter. Heron, short left corner, back out Pickett, left corner. Top of the key, Heron. Heron, over to Hall on the far side. 55 seconds. Hall trying to drive in the lane. Left elbow, gets by Looney. Left block, lays up and in. John Marshall takes the lead back on the Osmonds. Hall, first bucket of the game. 12-11. 40 seconds left in the quarter. McCamus right elbow, steps to the lane. Right hand floater off the glass. No, but she was fouled and will go to the line with 39 seconds left in the first. Foul will be on number 12, Caden Jones. That's her second, team fourth.
Gracie Tompkins waiting in the wing to check in.
So McCamus will go to the line. First time today, Central will do so. She was 16 for 16 in the state semifinal against Ridgeview. She's 1 for 1 here. She's got 7 points. Ties the game at 12. In the state tournament so far, Central was 51 out of 65 at the line against both Liberty Bedford and Ridgeview. Now add 1 to it. They're now 52 out of 66.
And then also it is Giada Eccles coming in for John Marshall, number 14.
1 more at the line for McCamus. Trying to take back the lead. The game tied at 12. Up and good. McCamus knocks it down. 13-12. Central lead. Nothing there. We'll see if we'll keep it on there. Emma McCamus loves to do a little bit of a flop after a second free throw where the last player comes in to try to box out. She'll hit the deck. We were warned that maybe watch out for a technical foul in those situations. Nothing there right now. And we have a double dribble on the far side of now John Marshall. Hall had it on the right wing. Great defense by Bricky and Jordan causing the turnover with 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Central 13, John Marshall 12. Jordan, McCamus, Tompkins, Dales, and Bricky on the floor. McCamus crosses half court, 15 seconds. Bounce past the Dales, left wing, 12 seconds. Over to Tompkins, top of the key, 10 seconds. Tompkins trying to go inside the Jordan and with Bricky. Jordan tops it out to Bricky. 5 seconds. Now McCamus, right wing, going to be a foul. Blocking foul. It will be on John Marshall's Heron, and that's team foul number 5, which means 2 shots for McCamus with 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Is that not team foul number 5?
That's 4.
I've got that as 5.
That's 5.
Yes, they are, yes. 2 shots, yeah. Should be 2 shots as Central's into the bonus.
I thought we were going to have to go to the Richmond Museum of Natural History here in a minute.
Yeah. My goodness. As the foul was on Heron, that was Heron's first, team 5th. McCamus back at the line where she's already 2 for 2 with 8 points. Heron's talking to the official on the near side, talking about the call. First shot, up and good. 3 for 3 at the line.
Amir Yamesi coming in for Emily Bricky.
1 more for McCamus. At the line with 3 seconds left in the first frame. Right now leading it by 2. Good on the second attempt. It rolls home. It's 15-12. And then she almost steals the inbound of the backboard. Went for it, knocked away from the pick. It goes out of bounds on the John Marshall bench. It remains John Marshall ball. 2 seconds left in the first quarter. Inbound will be Lewis into Pickett. McCamus going to try to read it again. No. Back to Lewis. Far side. 3-quarter court heave at the horn. Wide left is on a good line, good distance. Just a little bit left there on the heave. At the end of the first quarter, it's Central 15, John Marshall 12. You're listening to the Class 2 Girls State Championship on 93.5 WAXM.
KDK Transport is now hiring, and you can go by their office located at 11600 Norton Coburn Road to apply, or call 276-807-7558 for more details. KDK offers an impressive benefit package starting just 90 days after employment. Benefits include major medical, dental, and vision, along with retirement, sick, and vacation pay. No experience required. KDK Transport provides all the training needed. So if you're looking for employment or ready for a career change, KDK Transport might be the job you're looking for. Weekly pay ranges from $750 to $1,000. KDK Transport is ready to put you to work. For more details, call 276-807-7558.
You're at the Siegel Center in Richmond. It is Central 15, John Marshall 12 in the Class 2 Girls State Championship game. And in the first quarter, Corey, 5,000 John Marshall just won on the Warriors. We'll keep an eye on it throughout the game. Central Abby going left to right in your radio dial. Madison Looney, Abby Jordan, Emily Brickey, Gracie Tompkins, and Emma McCamus on the floor. They're starting five. For John Marshall, Yasmin Hall, Tiara Heron, Shania Pickett, Armia Crutchfield, and Kia Lewis. McCamus, who had 10 points in the opening quarter, brings down the floor, goes inside of the left block, laying it up and in. McCamus stretches out the lead. It's now 17-12, and McCamus has 12 here in the first half. 7:45 left here in the first half of play. It's the pass inside by Hall. That's the way it's Solomon McCamus. But she dove on the deck for it and got it to Gracie Tompkins. McCamus across half court, top the key, leading by 5. Right elbow, pass inside to Looney, stolen away by Lewis. Bad pass again to McCamus. Lewis to the left block, inside of Pickett, laying it up, and off the glass. Rebound off the hands of Looney, checked down by Pickett on the right wing. Pickett keeps the hit for John Marshall, trailing by 5, 17-12, 7:20 left in the second quarter. Pickett, Lewis on the right wing, inside right elbow to Crutchfield. Backs in on Looney, ball's loose. Crutchfield trying to get it back, steps through the lane and she travels. Yeah, the travel's a call wave off the basket.
You got to thank Abby Jordan for that on that defense, Jacob, because they don't get the points right there. And then Madison Looney with that defense, double downs on that right there, and Central getting the ball back. Good defense by those two players.
Inside, those two are doing well in the first few minutes of this one. 7 minutes left in the first half. It's Central 17, John Marshall 12. McCamus brings it to the top of the key. Chest high pass to Brickey on the near right wing. Picks up a dribble, goes on a bounce pass to Looney in the right corner. Looney looking for help, and she carried. She carried on the near side of a high dribble. She didn't want to dribble, but she was going to go for a pass. She got cut off on the inside by John Marshall's defense, and that leads to the Warrior turnover.
Yeah, she had to carry that more. She's been cell phone service.
6:45 left here in the first half. It's Central 17, John Marshall 12. Pickett goes to Crutchfield, top of the key, inside Lewis, right block. Spins by Jordan, lays it up and in. Lewis now has 6, and it's 17-14. Central now leads. 6:35 left in this opening half. McCamus, right hand, waist side dribble, going into the 2-3 zone in the half court, offered by the Justices. Jordan, left wing, bounce pass to Brickey on the far side, and thrown away by Pickett. Pickett up before the Hall, right block, up and under, too strong in the layup attempt. Rebound battle, Looney and Pickett. It's a hell ball called. Possession arrow, John Marshall. 6:15 left here in the first half. It's Central 17, John Marshall 14. Inbounding on the right side of the baseline will be Janiah Pickett.
There you go, Jacob. Something in there. Key stat to look at. The points in the paint. Central got to take that paint away. 10-2 in favor of the Justices.
They're trying to go inside the right now. Pickett has it right wing. Inside a clutch for the right block. Backs in on Looney. Spins in the Tompkins. McCamus help. Back out to Pickett. Top of the key. Drives in the lane left block. Hits the ball knocked away. But a foul is called. If it's on Tompkins, it's her second. And it is. That's her second. Team first. Woo. 6:01 left in the first half. Pickett will go on for 2 shots. Janiah Pickett, this 5'7" senior guard, who averages 11 per game, has not scored yet tonight. John Marshall is 2 for 2 as a team at the line, thanks to Armia Crutchfield. First shot for Pickett. Up and good.
And it is number 12 coming back in there. That's Caden Jones for John Marshall as she gives Crutchfield another seat.
One more for Pickett. Good. Got whistles and a sub for Central. Tompkins will exit. Dales will come in. Tompkins leads with the 2 fouls. It's now Central 17, John Marshall 16. 6 minutes left here in the first half. 5 on the floor for the Warriors. Madison Looney, Emma McCamus, Abby Jordan, Emily Brickey, and Kaylin Dale. McCamus near side of Brickey. That 2-3 zone still offered by the Justices. Right corner, Jordan for 3. Too strong again. 2-3 attempts, too strong both times. McCamus on the rebound, puts it back up and is short on the floater. Rebound, Looney out of bounds. No, it stays in on the baseline. McCamus grabs it right block, and then she's fouled by Puckett. Now Pickett picks up the foul, and she is livid. And that is her second, team first. Will they say it was in the act of shooting?
Yeah.
They will. McCamus will go back to the line where she's already 4 for 4. 5:39 left in the first half. It's Central 17, John Marshall 16.
And she's debating, Pickett is with the official over there. They're still having a discussion about it.
McCamus already with 12 points of Central 17 in this game. First shot here at this time. Good for McCamus. She's now 5 for 5 at the line with 13 points. Central's lead is now 2, 18-16 with more and more shots to come. First shot for McCamus. The second shot, for McCamus, good. She now has 14. It is 19-16, Central lead. 5:35 left here in the first half. Pickett, Heron, Jones, Lewis, and Hall on the floor for John Marshall. Heron drives in left side, and her shot is blocked by Jordan, but it tips over to Lewis right block, and it's taken away from McCamus. Oh, we got whistles, though. Whistles, and they're going to say McCamus was out of bounds. McCamus was out of bounds, and she grabbed the ball.
Man.
You couldn't hear the whistles because of the crowd, but we're going to bring it back. Out of bounds is McCamus. It goes back over to John Marshall on the baseline.
Have I mentioned Abby Jordan on the defensive
end? She's good.
She's been hot as fish grease.
Hall, right elbow, steps through the lane. Heron, left wing through the tie it. Short off the rim, but rebound Jones in the lane. Back inside, Pickett lays it up and in. Pickett now has 4. It's 19-18 Central lead. 5:05 left in the first half. McCamus, left corner. Jordan, another 3. This one's good. Flash for Abby Jordan. 5th 3 of the first half for Central. And it's now 22-18. They lead with 4:50 left in the half.
And look who's on down
again with the defensive block of Lewis in the lane. McCamus quickly down to the right elbow. Ball poked away by Heron. It ends up with Brickey, then Heron gets it back. 2-on-1. Lewis left block over Jordan, and she's fouled. That foul on Abby Jordan will be her first, team second. 4:36 left in the first half. It's Central 22, John Marshall 18. Kia Lewis going to the line for 2 shots. Abby Jordan's first foul, team second.
Now, if she splits this, which might be unlikely, because I don't think anybody's missed a free throw yet. It could be a good foul if she splits it.
The two teams are combined 10 for 10. First shot by Lewis, who already has 6 points. Their best scorer is 1 for 1 at the line now. With 7 points. She averages 22 a game. One more for Lewis. Short off the right side of the rim. Rebound Looney. It's 22-19, but then the ball is poked away in the backcourt by Heron, but out of bounds. As Looney's pass to McCamus was a little lackadaisical. And it goes out of bounds, but remains with Central. 4:32 left here in the first half. It is still Central 22, John Marshall 19. McCamus to the near side of Brickey. Brickey back over on the far side of McCamus. Right hand, waist side dribble. Into the lane. Trying to back in. Goes back out. Right elbow to Brickey. Right corner, Jordan. Pump fake, the drive. Right hand floater. Good. Jordan's got their last 5. And it's now 24-19 Central lead. 4:05 left in the half. Pickett across half court to the right wing to Hall. Hall, the ball to her left waist in the left palm. She bounces to the right corner there, Lewis. Lewis bounce pass to Pickett right wing. Go to the McCamus. Back over to Hall in the short right corner. Inside Jones, right block. Back in over Looney. Lays it off the glass. Caden Jones gets her second bucket. It's now 24-21. Central leads. 3:45 left in the first half. McCamus, right wing, to the drive in the lane. Back over to Jordan, left corner. Pump fake. Now drive. Bounce to Looney. Left block. Up and fouled. And it won't go, but she's fouled by Pickett. That's her third. Team's second.
Nice job. That's a nice pass, like little ball transition, little sharing the sugar. We've heard that before.
Yep.
But I'm just, dude, I'm giddy on how Abby Jordan is showing up in this game. And then you got Madison Looney to the line here, who had the double-double on the semifinals.
She's done a double-double every postseason game so far this year. She's been terrific. And she makes her first one 25-21. She now has 3 points. 3:35 left here in the first half. One more shot for Looney at the line. Good. As a team, Central's now 8 for 8 at the line, and they lead it 26-21 with 3.5 left in the first half. Heron on the near side, ball to right waist. Looks over left corner to Lewis. Lewis inside the Jones, ball poked away by Dales. Jones gets it back though, and she's fouled. Let's see if they put this one, Dales or Looney. Will be on Kaylin Dales, her first, team third. 3:23 left here in the first half. It's still Central 26, John Marshall 21. Inbounding on the base on the near side is Tiara Heron. Bounce pass to Jones, short left corner, hand back off to Heron, drives out left elbow to the right wing. Gets Pickett, still in the game, 3 fouls, and she dribbles it off her leg, out of bounds. Oh, let's see. The baseline official said off Central. Now the pocket over. It'll be Central ball as it went off the leg of Pickett.
Can I say this?
Please.
Just because there's no hard feelings here. These guys aren't that good. And for a state championship game, they got to pull up the caliber for these young ladies on both sides.
McCamus, right corner. Bricky, right corner 3. No, short off the rim, but rebound tracked down by Looney. Tip in the air, Dale saves off Jones, and it remains Central ball on the baseline. What a play by Kaylin Dale.
The hustle, man. I'm telling you, these hustling Warriors.
John Marshall livid on the far bench. And Virgil Burton, their head coach, is absolutely railing on the far side official. McCamus inside Looney, left block, ball poked away by Pickett. He goes out of bounds off McCamus, who tried to grab it back, and she hasn't reestablished herself back in the play. And it goes back over to John Marshall. 3:02 left in the first half. It's Central 26, John Marshall 21. Pickett, near side, Jones. Guarded by Looney. Bounce pass inside the hall. Stolen away by Dales. Dales and nearly travels in the backcourt and bounces over to McCamus on the far side. McCamus, top of the key. Right hand dribble, poked away by Heron. Coming out of the Hall. 2-on-1. Hall bumped by McCamus, able to tip it over to Heron. Heron inside of Pickett lays up, and she's fouled. And if it's on Jordan, that's her second. As Abby Jordan ran down the floor and bumped. No, it's going to be on Emma McCamus. That is her first, team fourth. .234 left in the half. Pickett will go to the line for 2 shots. She's 2 for 2. As a team, John Marshall's 5 for 6. First shot by Pickett off the back rim. Ball don't lie. Oh, man. A few fans from Central on the far side being told to throw down there by some VHSL officials. Second shot by Pickett is up and in. It's 3 for 4 for her. She has 5 points. It's 26-22. Central leads with 2.5 left in the first half. Far left wing, Jordan. Left hand, waist high dribble, bounce pass to McCamus. McCamus has it go off her leg out of bounds. Great defense there by Kia Lewis, causing a turnover. And he goes back over to the Justices. Timeout Central and head coach Robin Dotson. 2:21 left here in the first half. It'll be a full. Let's see here. Central leading it by 4. It's 26-22. Full. We'll take it with them. It's Central 26, John Marshall 22. 2:21 left in the Class 2 state championship. You're listening on 93.5 to WAXM.
Funk Drilling is a fourth-generation drilling company with over 60 years of experience, and they've been committed to the coal fields of Southwest Virginia, Eastern Kentucky, and Tennessee. Funk Drilling serves residential customers, commercial coal field drilling, agriculture drilling, geothermal, and environmental drilling. Also pump services including water system service and repair. They sell sewage pumps, downhole video, booster pump install and repair. Funk Drilling located 108 Quillen Avenue, Southeast in Coburn, Virginia. Call 1-866-478-6493. Email wes@funkdrilling.com.
In the first half, it's Central 26, John Marshall 22, and we've just been graced by the presence of the good delegates in the Siegel Center. Terry Kilgore just walking in.
That ad space right there.
Yes,
it is. That ad space for
him and Heath Reynolds' law office now newly open and wide.
Right behind my old dig.
That's right.
In front of.
And they are open there now in downtown Wise. Go by and see him. And Terry here supporting the Warriors in this state championship game. It's 26-22. Central leads John Marshall. 2:20 left in the first half. Out of the timeout, John Marshall has it going right to left on your radio dial. Pickett, Jones, Heron, Lewis, and Crutchfield on the floor. Pickett fouled out near midcourt by McCamus as McCamus went for the steal, and Emma McCamus just picked up her second foul, team fifth. It'll be two shots here for John Marshall. 2:12 left here in the half, and going to the line will be Pickett, who was just 1 out of 2 at the line. She's 3 out of 4 in the game. As a team, John Marshall, 6 out of 8. Pickett averages 11 points per game. She's already got 5 here today. First shot here is up and good. Pickett, second shot good. Pickett now has 7. It's 26-24 Central lead. 2:10 left here in the half. McCamus, Looney, Bricky, Jordan, and Dales on the floor for Central. McCamus out on the far side, guarded there by Pickett. Right hand, waist side dribble. We'll get back over to Bricky. Bricky drives in the lane, now trying to pull it back out. Hand off to McCamus on the near side, guard close to there by Heron. McCamus swings it to the Dales. High pass off the hands of Lewis, who tipped it away. Will remain Central ball on the baseline. 1:48 left here in the second quarter. Warriors remain ahead by 2.
Yeah, there was no reason for her to go up there and kind of tip that pass. That thing was on the outlet going into the John Marshall. I guess those are students over there.
No idea. McCamus left wing. Bricky 4-3. Off the back rim. Rebound Jordan. And we're going to have a foul on. Is it going to be on Jordan?
Yeah,
pushing off there on the rebound it is. And that's Abby Jordan picking up her second foul.
Is that her second or third?
I've got that as her second foul.
Okay.
Jordan, Tompkins, and McCamus all have 2 fouls for Central here in the first half.
And now looking for the equalizer is John Marshall.
Or even to take a lead. John Marshall has not led since it was 12-11. Going to the line will be Caden Jones, the senior, who has 4 points. First shot is up off the back rim. Going to have a sub here by John Marshall. Head coach Virgil Burton's being told to back up. He got outside of his coaching box. Just letting him know we are watching that line. He was down there talking to one of his players who was coming in as a sub. He got a little bit too close.
Feel about respecting that coach's box.
Amen, brother. Jones has one more. Wide left. Rebound Dale. She missed them both. 1:40 left in half, 100 seconds. Central remains ahead by 2. 26-24 over John Marshall. McCamus bounce past the Bricky right wing. Now bounces over the Dale short right corner, driving baseline, and it's fouled on the baseline as she hit the deck. 1:31 left in the half. Let's see who they put this one on. It will be on number 13, Crutchfield, as she'll be picking up her first foul. That's team 4th. Next foul by John Marshall puts Central to the bonus. 90 seconds left in the half. Jordan right wing to McCamus. McCamus now right elbow up and blocked by Crutchfield. The rebound leaks up to Bricky left elbow to McCamus. Left wing 3 short. Rebound Jones. McCamus has been killing the three so far, but not that time. I was ready, Chris. You saw me. As they almost had that one, but it goes out of bounds and over to Central. As that pass was too high and too fast for the Justices.
Yeah, I was ready for it.
I knew you were. 1:15 left in the first half. Central leading it by 2 still. Turnovers abound for everybody right now. Warriors, Jordan, left corner. Clock a minute. McCamus, left corner, driving baseline, out to Bricky. Right corner three. Short. Rebound on McCamus. Super in the air. She's got it. Left block. Now pulls it back out, and she carried it. They said she had the ball on her right hip and carried the ball, turning it back over to John Marshall with 55 seconds left in the half. This is sometimes the issue when you come to these games.
Yeah.
Different officials call the game differently. I've not seen a carry all season. I've seen 3 in the first half.
There you go. You want to go talk to somebody over there? Okay, then.
Maybe afterwards. 50 seconds left in the half. Heron top of the key. Left wing. Now going to Hall. Back out Heron. 40 seconds. Top of the key. By Bricky. Right wing Lewis. Deep three for the lead. Short off the rim. Rebound and a foul. Hall grabbing a hold of Jordan. That's team foul number 5. And Hall just picked up her second.
That was a little light, too. You know, there was a lot of space in between.
Now, here's the thing. That should be shot. Right? On the box outs. They're not going to give it to him, though. Again, this is the difference here of the calls. The last time, because it was actually a push on the box outs, and it was a bonus time there for John Marshall, fouls got there for Central. This time, they held on the rebound. They don't give them to the Warriors. 25 seconds left in the half. Two-point lead for Central. McCamus left wing. Jordan left corner three. Off the rim. Rebound battle for Looney's got a right block. 15 seconds after Bricky. Inside McCamus. Right elbow floater. Good. McCamus has 16, and Central leads it by 4. 10 seconds left in the half. 28-24. Heron near side across half court. 5 seconds. Midcourt 3 seconds. She slips. She almost traveled. Fires a three. Short off the rim, and the half comes to a close. Central with the last second bucket by Emma McCamus in the lane. Stretched their halftime lead from 1 possession to 2. They led the entire second quarter and take a 4-point lead into the locker room at intermission. It's Central 28, John Marshall 24. You're listening to the Class 2 State Championship game on 93.5 WAXM.
TMAC Construction and Reynolds is a proud supporter of the Central Warriors. TMAC Construction and Reynolds sends a big congratulations to the Lady Warriors on a terrific season so far and wishes them good luck in the state championship. Call TMAC Construction and Reynolds for your next construction or rental needs at 276-870-8566. TMAC Construction and Reynolds says, Go Warriors!
Your 5-star sports giant, 93.5 WAXM, Big Stone Gap, Norton, Virginia.
Switch and see why people love Cricket Wireless. Shop Cricket Wireless's current tax promos. Get the iPhone 11 for only $29.99 or the iPhone 12 for only $79.99. You can visit your local Cricket Wireless located in the Walmart Shopping Center in Norton at 655 Commonwealth Drive. Smile. You're on Cricket. Requires new line on a $60 per month plan and a new account. Limit 2 phones per customer. ID check required. First month service charge and Texas do-it-self fees, terms, and other restrictions apply. See store for details. Thinking about a new home, a home equity line of credit, or even a new car? Well, it's time to talk with the helpful local loan officers at Powell Valley National Bank. At Powell Valley National Bank, our loan officers take the time to get to know you and your financial needs. After all, isn't that what a banker should be doing for you? Powell Valley National Bank, the bank that cares. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Let's go, Lady Warriors and Lady Spartans.
Crack open an NFL celebration in every Pepsi.
Yo, awesome. Let me try.
Whoa, my turn.
Wherever you enjoy the game, always be celebrating with an ice cold Pepsi. It's goal! Pepsi, the official soft drink of the National Football League.
At the half in the Class 2 state championship, it is Central 26, John Marshall 22. The Warriors have had the lead since they took the lead late in the first quarter when it was 13-12 at the line thanks to Emma McCamus. And they haven't looked back. They never trailed in the second quarter. Then I lead by 4 here at the half. Let's take a look at the first half stats with Corey Sanchez.
Hey, take a look at it, Jacob. And as a team, you talk about the Wise Central Warriors, 8 of 23, 34.8% from the field. They're 4 of 12 from three-point land, 33% there. That's going to come into important here in a moment. But they're 8 of 8 from the charity stripe, 100%. And their leading scorer right now, Emma McCamus, like you said, with 16 points. She's leading the way. Abby Jordan's got 5. Madison Looney 4. 3 for Emily Brickey. And then you look on the other side for John Marshall. In 4th place, have 4 rebounds. 3 for Central. Brickey, McCamus, only 2, excuse me. And then you look at John Marshall, 8 of 20, 40% from the field. 0 for 5 from three-point land.
Oops.
And then 8 of 11 from the free throw line, 72.7% there. That tells you the story. The leading scorer for him right now is a tie. Pickett, she has 7, and Lewis has 7 as well. Leading rebounder, Caden Jones with 4 boards. We look into points in the paint, 16-4 in favor of John Marshall. And it kind of speaks credence to that too, Jacob. They're 0 for 5 from three-point land. They get their money in the paint. Points off turnovers, 18-5 in favor of the Justices. And then second chance, 10-6 Justices. Fast break, 2-0 Justices. Off the bench though, Central has 5 points. And you know what that 5 points means? That's a +1 on. That's really +1 on the scoreboard there for them right there. And the score has been tied 3 times. Lead has changed 5 times there. Central leads it 28-24 in the state championship game.
And what a first half it was. Back and forth. Largest lead of the first half was what you said there, Corey. I'm sorry, I heard you there say largest lead by either team was 5 by Central. It was a tightly contested first half, and it's a 4-point lead for the Warriors right now here at the locker room. 26-22 Central leads here over John Marshall. I want to thank our sponsors for these evening's broadcast here and this afternoon's broadcast of the state championship games. Miners Exchange Bank, Family Drug, Anthem Healthkeepers, Morgan McClure Chevrolet, DJ Truck Parts, Modern Hardware, My Town, Terry Kilgore and Heath Reynolds Law Office, KDK Transport, Funk Drilling, TMAC Construction, Cricket Wireless, Pepsi, Powell Valley National Bank, Friendly Tire, and Clayton Homes of Bristol. Halftime, it is Central 26, John Marshall 22. Halftime continues right after this as you're listening to the Class 2 State Championship game on 93.5 WAXM.
Friendly Tire and Auto Repair, the guys you can trust with your ride with affordable excellence and auto care. Give the fine folks at Friendly Tire a call at 276-762-9501 or stop by the shop located at 1661 East Riverside Drive in St. Paul. Find them online at friendlytireswise.com to see a complete list of services. Friendly Tire, where you get more with every mile. Clayton Homes of Bristol is having a huge trade-in sales event, and right now they'll take trades on used homes, cars, boats, motorcycles, and just about anything. Come by and see Clayton Homes of Bristol, where they carry brands like Clayton, Fleetwood, Marlette, Skyline, and so many others. They have homes arriving weekly that are available for immediate sale. Go by and see Clayton Homes of Bristol at 15297 Lee Highway in Bristol, Virginia, or give them a call at 276-669-0700 for Clayton Homes of Bristol and the huge trade-in sales event going on right now.
It's the friends we've known so long that's helped to keep us strong at Miners Exchange Bank. 'Cause people make the difference, and we take pride in our community by working together.
Need a prescription filled? Then Family Drug, located in the southern section of Big Stone Gap, is your one-stop pharmacy. Stop in and let pharmacists Greg Large and Autumn Wells take care of you. Family Drug carries a wide range of over-the-counter pharmaceuticals. They carry Hemoplex for total blood health and Alderma cream to aid in the healing of skin problems. Family Drug is open 9 to 6 weekdays and 9 to 2 on Saturdays. Come by or give them a call at 276-523-1713. Family Drug is a proud supporter of Cole.
Central leads over John Marshall at the half of the Class 2 state championship game. Warriors and Justice got 16 more minutes to battle here coming up in a few moments as Central looks for their 7th ever state championship and 8th for head coach Robin Dotson. John Marshall looks for their first state title in program history. Later on this evening, we'll have the Class 1 girls state championship game at 6 o'clock tonight as Eastside will take on Brunswick in the first game of the Session 2 here at the Siegel Center. Eastside looking for the first state championship. Brunswick looking for their first state championship. Brunswick was Class 2 last year, now moving down to Class 1 and into the state title game in year number 1. Central, though, leading them by 4 here at the half, and the second half is coming up right after this as we continue from the Siegel Center in Richmond in the Class 2 state championship with Central leading John Marshall 26-22 on 93.5 WAXM.
We're here talking Virginia Medicaid with Misty Lee of Anthem Healthkeepers Plus. Misty, tell us why Medicaid renewals are so important.
Members who don't renew their Medicaid benefits will lose their health coverage.
What does a Medicare member have to do to keep their coverage?
The best thing they can do is make sure their mailing address is correct with the state. Anthem Healthkeepers Plus members can call 1-800-901-0020 and check their address. They also need to contact their local DSS office and make sure their address is correct in the state system.
Before you ever start to shop for your next car or truck, let me save you $1,000. Most dealerships charge $1,000 just for dock fees. Not Morgan, McClure, Chevy, and Coburn. There's no dock fees. So now you've saved $1,000. How about you save even more? Get up to $12,000 off on a new 2023 Chevy Silverado. Interest rates are as low as 1.9%. Come shop the best selection of new and pre-owned and save some money.
I'm Tim Morgan. For the best price and service, come shop with Morgan McClure. You'll be glad you did.
Online at MorganMcClureChevy.com. Together, let's drive. The folks at DJ's Truck Parts, located in Coburn, want to thank each and every one who have shared in their success as customers. They have worked hard to earn your business and trust, and they continue to do so. Give them a call for all your truck and trailer needs. They have a large inventory of truck parts and tools. They specialize in finding that hard-to-find part for that special need. They carry a range of CV equipment as well. Let them fill your truck part needs at DJ's Truck Parts. Locally owned and operated. Call 276-395-7108.
Modern Hardware, located in Clintwood on Main Street, carries brands like Stihl and Husqvarna's. They have trimmers, chainsaws, blowers, and pressure washers. Not only do they carry equipment, but they have parts in stock. They service what they sell, and they offer bundle packages. Modern Hardware offers furniture for the home, appliances, Carhartt, Muck boots, and so much more. That's Modern Hardware, locally owned and operated in downtown Clintwood. Go by or call today at 276-926-6501.
Ready to get underway. How are you, sir? It's Central 26, John Marshall 22. Doesn't even look like Todd Munkin. But it's Central 26, John Marshall 22 as we head into the second half of play here in the Class 2 state championship.
He's a professional. Munkin's a professional. But this guy's in championship game.
So Todd Munkin when he coaches in college. All right, Central. Leading over John Marshall, and the Warriors will have it going right to left. Ready to open up the second half. Looney, McCamus, Bricky, Tompkins, and Jordan on the floor for the Warriors. For John Marshall, Lewis, Crutchfield, Pickett, Jones, and Hall. Pickett and Jones both on the floor with 3 fouls. McCamus grabs in the backcourt, now goes right to left and off the right-hand waist high dribble. Goes over to Bricky on the far side. 2-3 zone still off here by the Justices. McCamus left wing inside the Looney left elbow. Looney double teamed the ball, poked away by Hall and taken by Lewis. Pickett now has the near side. Bounce pass Lewis left elbow, drives left block over McCamus, lays it up short, rebound Looney for Central. Great transition defense by the Warriors. Looney will let McCamus sprint the floor. To Bricky in the left corner. Thinks about a three. Now double team there by Pickett and Hall. Inside McCamus left elbow to the hoop with the right hand. Laying it up and in. McCamus has 18. And it is now 28-22. Central the largest lead of the day with 7:20 left in the first quarter. 30-24, beg your pardon. Sorry. 30-24. Oh, I had it wrong on my sheet. That's what happens sometimes. When you go from one sheet to the other.
Hey, I got your back, man.
Yeah, thank you. When you go from one sheet to the other, you miss it.
Wow.
There's Hall goes inside the Crutchfield, goes off her hand, out of bounds, back over to Central.
That's lazy. That's not good. It's John Marshall. Very lazy.
Both teams burned one timeout in the first half, so they have 4 remaining for the rest of this one. McCamus brings it down the floor. In the Looney ball, tipped by Lewis, but gets it back. Now back to McCamus, to Jordan. Left corner three, short off the rim. Rebound, Tompkins left block. Then Pickett tries to rip it away, and a foul is called. And if it's on Pickett, that is her fourth. It is. Yep. With 6:39 left in the third quarter, Janiah Pickett just picked up her fourth foul, team first.
And then that means that Sarah Herron's going to come in. You know, she's going to probably play a lot more minutes here in the second half. Gracie Tompkins hasn't been on the score sheet a lot in the last few games, but she's making that presence known on that defensive end tonight or this afternoon because she held on that ball, kept it in possession of Central, and giving them opportunity.
Inbounding, McCamus out in the right wing to Looney. Jordan, Looney on the right block, back over in the right corner. Bricky, back out to Jordan. Oh, Jordan lets the ball go through her hands into the backcourt, and then over and back is called as Jordan was the first one there. Players hit the deck of her and Heron, but over and back is called. Turning it back over to John Marshall. 6:31 left in the first half. It's Central 30, John Marshall 24.
Third quarter.
What did I say?
It's the first half.
I'm not doing well. It's okay. Oh. Inside, Jones, right block, up with the right hand, short off the glass, rebound Looney. Looney going the other way. Looney over to McCamus on the right wing. McCamus, right elbow, looking inside the lane, back inside the Looney, up with the right hand, short off the glass, rebound tipped over to Tompkins. Tompkins and loses, diving on the base on her and Heron, and then Heron's out of bounds. It remains Central ball.
Gracie Tompkins once again keeping that ball alive for the Warriors on the offensive end.
It remains Central ball on the base. 6:09 left here in the third. Central leading it by 6, 30-24. McCamus on the baseline. McCamus looks out right wing to Jordan. Jordan bounce pass to McCamus right elbow. Up with the right hand. Wide left. Rebound Jones. Then McCamus nearly gets it back and Jones now grabs it. John Marshall has on the far side to Heron. Down by 6. Clock inside 6 minutes left in the third. Heron to the left block. Up off the back side of the glass. Out of bounds and will be taken there for Tompkins as actually it goes off the baseline. McCamus now left elbow into Looney and trying to get it back in now. Will Looney and Lewis battle. Hell ball is called. Looney hits the deck and it will send a possession error over to John Marshall.
I'm going to tell you one thing. Central, they're used to that rough and tough ball down there in the Mountain 7, so they just get up and dust themselves off.
5:40 left here in the third quarter. Central 30, John Marshall 24. Heron, cross half court to Hall on the near right wing. Back over to Lewis, top of the key. Lewis guarded there by Jordan. Swings to Jones on the left wing, guarded there by Looney. Back over to Heron, top of the key. Going to fire a three to keep the lead in half. Off the back rim. Rebound Looney. Looney goes over to Jordan on the far side to bring it across half court. She's bumped at midcourt there by Hall, no call. And now sends the bounce over to McCamus, and it'll be tipped there by Lewis. Back over to the left wing, left side of Central.
Yeah. Good job by Cookie right there, too, on the catch.
Yeah, I'm proud of him. Not too bad for a cross-country guy.
That's an NCAA championship guy right there.
Looney into Jordan, and a timeout will be called there by Central at the 30. It took a little while to get the inbound in. The 5-second call was not made, but they're able to burn the timeout beforehand anyway. 5:15 left here in the third quarter. Central 30, John Marshall 24. Only one bucket so far here in this third quarter. It was by Central and, Emma McCamus, but it's been sloppy so far for both sides here in the second half.
Yeah, I think it's the team who's going to win this is who can clean up the slop. And right now, Central is surviving their slop.
Yeah.
John Marshall kind of, I'm not going to say the word unravel a little bit, but you can kind of see they're getting a little flustered with Central. They're trying to get back into this game, but they're not getting those opportunities on the offensive end. You know, they missed those shots, too, at the free throw line at the end of the second quarter when they had all those opportunities.
And now Central have it out of the timeout. McCamus inbounding into the backcourt to Jordan. Jordan will let McCamus come over and grab it back. Leading by 6 to Bricky, right wing. Bricky, bounce pass to Looney, right elbow. Swings it to Jordan, left corner. Thinks about a three, now will drive to the left elbow. Back over to Bricky in the right corner. Right wing Jordan, this time she will fire. And it's short off the rim, but rebound Tompkins. And then Lewis tries to rip it away, but a hell ball is called. Possession of Central. 4:58 left in the third. Warriors still lead it by 6.
Tracy Tompkins again, Jacob. She's on the offensive end here a couple of times. She's on defensive end. She's really the star of this third quarter so far.
McCamus inbounds inside to Looney, left block, laying it up and in. Looney now has 6, and Central leads it 8, 32-24. 4:50 left here in the third quarter. They continue to stretch out what is already their largest lead of the night. Hall, left elbow, in the lane, off the glass, short, rebound, Tompkins, now battling there, Hall. Tompkins hangs on to it and gets to the McCamus on the other side. McCamus up to Looney, left block, over Jones, and in, and Central leads by 10. John Marshall has to burn a timeout. Looney now has 8, and it will be a full timeout for John Marshall. As the Warriors now lead at 34-24. 4:33 left in the third. We'll be back with the Class 2 state championships on 93.5 WAXM.
MyTown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has spring vibes and fresh deals going on all month long. With a great selection of new and used vehicles, MyTown has something to fit any budget. Shop with MyTown CDJR, located in beautiful Big Stone Gap, in person or online 24/7 by going to mytowncdjr.com. You can follow them on Facebook to see the new arrivals as well. MyTown doesn't want you to just dream about a new ride, they want you to drive it. MyTown, your local Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealer of the mountains.
Left here in the third quarter. Central now leads at 34-24 over John Marshall in this Class 2 state championship game. Warriors have outscored the Justices 6-0 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's been the scoring and then the rebounding prowess of Gracie Tompkins as well in this third quarter, and that's really been the difference here, Jacob.
Looney's got the last 4 for Central. She's now up to 8 points on the day. McCamus has 18, Jordan has 5, Bricky has 3. For John Marshall, they're led by Lewis and Pickett, each with 7. Out of the timeout, John Marshall has it. Lewis, Herron, Jones, Crutchfield, and Hall on the floor. Herron over to Jones on the right elbow. Looking out, firing it along 2, and banks it in. It's just a 2, but Jones able to get John Marshall on the board. Ball goes bouncing into the stands. Trying to stop the game there for a moment, but John Marshall's finally on the board here in the second half. It's Central 34, John Marshall 26 now, 4:20 left in the third. McCamus. 2-3 zone offered by John Marshall. Goes to Bricky on the right wing. Tompkins, short right corner. Looks inside. McCamus all by herself with the left block. Laying it up and in. McCamus now has 20. And it is 36-26 Central lead. 4 minutes left in the third. Right elbow. Lewis to the right block. Up and short. Rebound.
Wow.
Tompkins. Tompkins battle. She's fouled. If it's Jones, it's the 4th. And it will be on Lewis. Lewis picking up her first foul, team second.
Jacob, it was Abby Jordan in the first half. In the third quarter, it's Gracie Tompkins bad. My gosh. Got on the board with an assist, too, just a few minutes ago, a few seconds ago.
McCamus pushes across half court, leading it by 10. 3:40 left in the third. McCamus right wing, top of the key, Bricky. Left wing, Jordan. Jordan looking inside, right hand, waist high dribble, brings it to the top of the key. Bounce pass, McCamus, right elbow to Bricky, right corner 3. Oh, just a touch too strong. Rebound leaks out to Bricky again in the right corner. Bricky looking for help, guarded there by Jones. Jordan will help her now on the right wing. Jordan, handoff to McCamus. McCamus out near midcourt. McCamus to the near right wing. Gets the ball poked away. No, they're going to say she loses it out of bounds. And back over to John Marshall. 3:17 left in the third quarter. It's Central 46, John Marshall 26. I hear him. Heron, Crutchfield, Lewis, Jones, and Hall on the floor for John Marshall. Heron over to Crutchfield. Inside Jones, ball poked away by Looney. Stolen by McCamus. One-on-one. Gets by Crutchfield. Lays it up too strong. Crutchfield after that shot. Rebound Heron. Out of pass to Lewis. Left block up and in. Lewis now has 9. It's 36-28. Central still leads at 2:50 left in the third quarter. Bricky on the right wing, inside to Looney, right elbow. Looney to Tompkins, right block, up and in. Tompkins now on the board with her first bucket of the game. And the lead is back to 10, 38-28. 2.5 left in the third. Heron on the near side. Goes on the left wing now to Hall. Hall guarded there by Bricky. Swings it back over to Jones, right wing. Guarded there by Looney. Looking inside, can't go anywhere yet. Jones, bounce pass, Crutchfield off her hand, she gets it back left elbow. Guarded there by Tompkins, and she is called for 3 seconds in the lane. 2:12 left in the third quarter. It's Central 38, John Marshall 28, and Janiyah Pickett back in the game for John Marshall with 4 fouls.
And we'll see how aggressive she plays here, sitting on that 4th foul.
2 left in the third. Leads it by 10, 38-28 over John Marshall. McCamus over on the far side going to Bricky. Now Looney on the right wing. Bricky swings it back left corner. Jordan for a 3. Flash for Abby Jordan. Her second 3 of the game. And Central now leads it by 13, 41-28. 1:50 left in the third. Right corner. Heron, left hand, waist high dribble, over on the far side of Hall. Hall in the lane. Looking back out, Bricky's got her hands in there. Held ball called a foul. Going to be a foul. No, wait a second. Timeout. Timeout, John Marshall before the foul. Oh. So before the foul is called, John Marshall burns the timeout, and it'll be their ball after this 30-second timeout here in just a few moments. 1:39 left in the third quarter. Central 41. John Marshall, 28.
Yeah, 2 full timeouts left. They burned their last 30-second timeout there, Jacob. And they need a break because they got to figure something out here if they want to get back into this game. Maybe they can put that on the film, on the tape, too. Could you pull that shoot off, too? The powder blue?
The blue one? I actually had that sports coat.
Really?
I kidding you. You know what I call it? Shoot or shoot.
I feel like somebody in the Queen City might have put you up in that color.
Nope, already had it. Already had it on the board. 1:39 left here in the third quarter. 41-28, UVA Wise. Whoa. I looked here for the Wise. I say UVA Wise. Central.
They do play a lot of their games at UVA Wise.
Yeah. Actually, all of them most recently. Them and Eastside, who we'll see here later tonight. John Marshall has a short right corner. Hall. Bounce pass to Jones. Gets by her and taken away by Tompkins. McCamus now has it for Central. 90 seconds left in the third. To Jordan right wing. Bounce pass to Looney. Right block. Spins up with the right hand. Rattles home. Looney in the double figures of 10. Central leads by 15. 43-28. Thrown away by Bricky now on the other end. Bricky over to McCamus. Right wing. McCamus in the lane. Right elbow. Spins. Up. Off the glass. Short. Rebound gets out to Tompkins. Back over to McCamus. Right wing 3. Knocks it down. McCamus has 23. And Central now leads by 18. 46-28. 1 minute left in the third. Lewis left elbow in the lane. Too strong. Rebound Tompkins. And we're going to have a hell ball called. Possession arrow John Marshall. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Central 46, John Marshall 28.
And they're just cheating Gracie Tompkins right there with that hell ball call.
I thought Lewis kind of came over the top.
Yeah.
Central's on a 10-0 run. 55 seconds left here in the third. Pickett inbounding. Pickett looking in. Goes right wing to Hall. Hall going to fire wide 3. Left. Air ball out of bounds. Back over to Central with 50.1 seconds left in the third. McCamus will bring him to the floor. Central's not subbed one time this quarter. Still have the starting 5 on the floor. McCamus, Looney, Bricky, Jordan, and Tompkins. Inside 40 seconds. McCamus left wing. 35 seconds. It's a screen by Looney on Hall. McCamus trying to get it back as she fouls. Fouls on Hall, and she hit her across the chest. Hall second. Team third. 32.4 seconds left in the third. McCamus inbounding here in the near side. Emma looking in to the left corner to Berkey. Berkey inside the lineup, and Looney left block. Up over Jones, and she's fouled. And that's Jones's fourth foul. And Looney will go to the line for two with 29.4 seconds left in the third quarter. That is her fourth. That's team foul number 4. Looney out the line where she's 2 for 2.
You think they learned something from last year?
I think so.
I think they learned something. This is all business trip for them.
It also helps to be healthy.
Yes. Yeah.
Looney short off the front rim.
I'll just zip my mouth out. I won't say that. But, I mean, it's a stark difference, though. And what a healthy Emma McCamus can do on 2 good legs, I mean, she...
Sure.
Night and day.
Yep. Looney makes the second one. That previous miss was the first free throw miss of the game for Central. They lead it now by 19, 47-28 on the 11-0 run. 25 seconds for Pickett on the left wing for Marshall. Hall now tops the key, 20 seconds. We're going to have a call in the lane. It's going to be on Central. Foul on number 23, Emily Berkey.
Now, this is what I've noticed right here. The communication with John Marshall is getting a little spotty at best.
Yeah.
You had 3 players, and they're kind of arguing amongst themselves, but you had 3 players trying to run in between 2 Centrals and
all at the left elbow.
Yeah.
Pickett inbounds left wing, left baseline. Left wing now Hall. Up to the 3. Short rebound tip. And taken by Looney. 15 seconds. Out to Berkey on the far side of the front court right wing. Going to throw it down guarded by Heron. 10 seconds. Now Looney has it. Looney looking for help, and she's fouled by Lewis. That's team foul number 5. And that will be 2 shots for Central. With 8 seconds left here in the third. Foul on Lewis is her second, team 5th. And Looney will go back to the line where she's 3 out of 4 with 11 points. As a team, Central is 9 out of 10.
So Foster, look, she's going to wait in the wings to come in the game.
8 seconds left here in the third. Looney. First shot is up and good.
A 20-point advantage now.
They've outscored John Marshall this quarter. Now 20-4.
It's obvious, right?
Something's obvious. Looney, second shot. Good. Has 13. It's 49-28 Central lead. 8 seconds left in the third. Heron top the key, 3 seconds. Handoff Hall, 1 second. They're not going to get a shot off. That is an absolute great representation of how the third quarter went for John Marshall. It was terrible. For Central, it could not have been better. They outscored John Marshall 21-4 in the third, and they lead it by 21. It's now Central 49, John Marshall 28. We head to the fourth quarter in the Class 2 state championship on 93.5 WAXM.
Kilgore Law Office, now open in Wise, Virginia. Come see attorneys Terry Kilgore and Heath Reynolds for all your legal needs. Workers' comp, disability, rock dust, car accidents, criminal, family law, and more. Also, offices in Gate City and Lebanon. Come see them in their new office in downtown Wise beside the fire department at 403B Norton Road. Friendly faces and fresh coffee. Your neighborhood lawyers proudly supporting our local student athletes at 276-533-1481.
29-28. Central leads over John Marshall. We head to the fourth quarter, Corey, in a state championship game, and barring something crazy happening in the last 8 minutes, Central's going to be getting state title number 7. Robin Dawson will be getting state title number 8, and Emma McCamus, Gracie Tompkins, and Abby Jordan will get state title number 2.
It's like Robin Dawson and Thanos in the Marvel movie. He's just putting it in Infinity Gauntlet, and now he can snap and win a state championship. So.
I still haven't figured out how he plays golf with all this.
I don't either. That's how he sells the house and stuff. He's like, look, you try that bling.
Point where to sign, right there. McCamus, the left wing, driving in, the ball poked away by Pickett, out of bounds, remains Central ball on the baseline. 7:49 to play.
8 of 15 in that third quarter for Central. And then you look at John Marshall, 2 of 11.
McCamus, the rookie left corner, out in the left wing. Jordan out the top of the key. Jordan bounce pass to Tompkins. Tompkins looking inside the Looney, can't go to her right now. Now looking for help from McCamus, and we're going to have a timeout Central with 7:38 left in the third. Timeout will be a 30 or a full here. We'll wait for the announcement. Still waiting. As Virgil Burton not pleased, he's out on the floor arguing with the officials. And I guess it's going to be a 30. We ain't gotten a signal yet. And it will be a second timeout. 49-28 Central still leads it. 7:38 to play as the Warriors are dominating this second half so far. Ooh. And in large part thanks to Emma McCamus' 23 and now Madison Looney's 13.
Yeah.
They've combined for 36.
And it's, let's take a look here. Because we talked about Gracie Tompkins, who in the game, she had no rebounds in the game. She had 4. I think they're being generous there. She had 4 in that third quarter alone. Has 2 points, 2 assists right there, all in that third quarter. She had nothing on the stat line, Jacob. Nothing.
And she also got that first bucket. She said now she gets bucket number 2 out of the inbound. McCamus finds her on the left block. And Gracie Tompkins now has 4 points. And the run continues for Central. They're on a 15-0 run. They lead by 23, 51-28. 7:25 to play. Pickett near right wing. Top of the key, Jones for a 3. Off the back rim. Rebound McCamus for Central. McCamus over on the far side. Trying to find her way through the lane. She does. To the right wing. To the right elbow. Mid-range jumper off the left side. Rebound straight down near side now by Pickett. 7:05 to play. Up the floor. Left wing Herron. Herron for a 3. Short rebound. Tompkins out for her hands, out of bounds. It remains John Marshall ball.
That's the only criticism of Central right here is you don't have to force anything. You can slow stuff down a little bit.
6:59 to play. It's Central 51, John Marshall 28.
Oh, did you see this number 2? Look at that. The points in the paint.
He's starting to go up.
Yep.
Thanks in large part to Madison Looney and Gracie Tompkins.
Yeah.
Inside Herron drives on Tompkins. Shot there too strong. Rebound tipped out by Lewis to Pickett right wing. Drives in right elbow. Mid-range floater. Short off the rim. Rebound Looney. That's number 6 for her. Sanchez it almost knocked away, but she's fouled. Foul will be on number 20. Number 10, Lewis. That's Lewis's third, team first. If it had been on 20, Pickett should have fouled out. 6:44 to play.
So 12-2 in the paint in that third quarter for Central after only having 4 in that whole entire first half.
McCamus, top of the key, right hand waist side dribble. Drives back over on the far side looking for Looney. Thrown away by Lewis. Lewis going coast to coast herself, laying it up and in. Lewis, the first justice in the double figures. She has 11. That snaps a 15-0 run for Central. It's 51-30, 6:20 to play. McCamus, they bring it across half court. McCamus is fouled there by Hall. Hall's third foul, team second. 6:12 to play. McCamus over on the far side. Inbounding. McCamus bounces in the backcourt to Jordan. Jordan hands it off there to McCamus. McCamus guarded by Herron. To the top of the key. Now back on the near left wing. Bumped there by Herron. No call. McCamus hits the deck, but Tompkins grabs it now. Back to McCamus left wing. Top of the key, Jordan. Back to Bricky, right corner. Clock inside 6 minutes. Jordan, right wing 3. Short off the rim. Rebound Lewis. Lewis brings it to 4 on the far side. Lewis to the left block over McCamus. And it is a blocking foul on Emma McCamus, her third. And Lewis will go to the line for 2. It's her third, team first. 5:46 to play. Lewis at the line where she's 1 for 2 with 11 points. One more here for Lewis. Off the back rim. She's now 1 for 3 at the line. As a team, John Marshall has missed now 5 free throws.
It's the mentals, man. I'm telling you, it's all up here in that penthouse. That's what Central's done. It's gotten in the head of the Justices.
Lewis does make the second one. She now has 12. It's 51-31. 5:45 to play. McCamus is fouled in the backcourt, and she's fouled by Heron. Foul on Heron is her second, team third. .545 to play. Central leads it by 20. Looney into McCamus in the backcourt. McCamus going to get by Heron. Does up the top of the key. Now in the lane. Swings it left corner to Jordan. 4-3. Off the rim. Rebound tipped, and it's loose on the far side. Taken there by Hall. Hall out to Jones. All by herself. Right block. Laying it up and in. Jones now has 8. It's 51-33. Central still leads. 5:20 to play. Jordan at midcourt. Bounces it to McCamus. McCamus gets by Heron. Left hand, waist high dribble. McCamus. Ball poked away. McCamus gets it back. McCamus now has a timeout called by Robin Dawson on the far side. Virgil Burton for a double dribble, but the ball was tipped.
Full timeout.
And it will be a full.
That'll be that's their fourth.
5:03 to play. It's Central 51. John Marshall 33. You're listening to the Class 2 state championships on 93.5 WAXM.
KDK Transport is now hiring, and you can go by their office located at 11600 Norton Coburn Road to apply, or call 276-807-7558 for more details. KDK offers an impressive benefit package starting just 90 days after employment. Benefits include major medical, dental, and vision, along with retirement, sick, and vacation pay. No experience required. KDK Transport provides all the training needed, so if you're looking for employment or ready for a career change, KDK Transport might be the job you're looking for. Weekly pay ranges from $750 to $1,000. KDK Transport is ready to put you to work. For more details, call 276-807-7558.
.03 to play, and Central leads it by 18 over John Marshall, 51-33, as the Warriors are starting to inch closer to getting into a state championship victory. McCamus will inbound here on the near side. Guarded here by Heron, right in front of us here at midcourt, as we're situated right at the midcourt line. McCamus, bounce pass in the backcourt to Jordan. It was kicked. He goes out of bounds and will remain Central ball, as it was off the leg of Heron. Looney will now inbound on the baseline, as they're now 94 feet away from the basket. Looney trying to get it in. Going over to Brookie on the far side. Brookie bounce pass. McCamus. McCamus drives up right elbow to the right block. And she's fouled there by Heath, as McCamus hits the deck hard. And she ends up, I think, on that carpet area underneath the basket. Foul, and Heron's her third. Team fourth. McCamus at the line for 2. McCamus is 6 for 6 at the line of 23 points. Some people are more patient than I am. McCamus has 7 at the line now of 24 points, and Central now leads it by 19, 52-33 with 4:54 to play.
Holy moly. I told you.
1 for McCamus. Good. She's now 8 for 8 at the line. It's with 25 points. It's 53-33. 4:45 to play. Far left corner, Lewis. Lewis looking back out left wing here to Pickett. Pickett back out on the left wing inside. Throwing inside to Jones. Back out now in the right corner to Heron. Loses the ball off the left hand. He was out of bounds. And back over to Central. 4:34 to play. McCamus. Trying to get by Heron in the backcourt, and it's tipped out of bounds over to Sanchez. Low ball, but we're able to grab it. Not terrible. Brought it in with the left hand. I thought Tanner could get a much better job over than
No. Hey, it's all good. We got it.
McCamus inbounds down the near side into the backcourt. She goes to Tompkins. 4:20 to play. Central leads it by 20, 53-33. McCamus gets by Heron. In the lane, right elbow. Out to the left wing and tipped out of bounds by Pickett. It remains with Central.
I know Tim Hayes covers him, but he's not on the team.
McCamus. Inbounding now on the near side. Out left corner to Bricky. Inside Looney, left block. Looney trying to back in over Lewis up the right hand, and she was fouled. That's team foul number 5, and that'll be Lewis's 4th. So Looney will go back to the line where she's Looney will go back to the line where she is 5 for 6 with 13 points. As a team, Central's 13-14. And Looney makes the first one here. They have been great at the line all state tournament long. Second shot by Looney. Good again. She now has 15. It's 55-33. Central leads. 4:05 to play. Heron, left elbow, jumper, off the mark. Rebound, taken there by Jones. And Bricky nearly had it. And then it goes out of bounds off Hall's hands. Back over to Central with exactly 4 minutes on the clock. And Central leading it by 22.
Looks like they're going to get some substitutions in here. Number 2, Lanisha McCant. And then number 14, Giada Echoes. So they're going to sit Hall, Jones, and Hall.
Looney will inbound on the baseline and give away to McCamus. McCamus goes up the floor, has the ball put away by Heron, out of bounds, off Heron, and I believe also Echols' hands were there as well. It remains Central ball on the baseline with 3:53 to play. Central leading it by 22, 55-33. Inside, Looney backs in now over Echols up the right hand, short rebound. Looney, she's fouled again. That time by Echols, and that's her first. Looney back at the line, where she is now 7 out of 8. Yeah, they're in the bonus for Central. They have been now for the last 2 fouls. As they are absolutely living at the line here in the entire state tournament. As Looney missed that one. Only her second miss, though. It's now 7 out of 9 for the line of the Warriors. One more for Central. Looney, second shot, good. She has 16. It's 56-33. Pickett top the key. Drives near side, bounce pass to Heron. Heron, inside. Lewis up off the glass and fouls with 3:37 to play. See if they put this one on Tompkins or Jordan. That's on Tompkins. And that will be her 3rd foul. Team second. With 3:37 to play, Lewis back at the line where she's 2 out of 4 for 12 points. First shot here is up and good. Tompkins will exit as the first sub of the second half for Central. Coming in for her is the sophomore Hannah Salyer. Lewis, second shot is up and good. She has 14. It's 56-35, Central leads. 3.5 play. McCamus in the lane. Left block up the right hand and blocked by Echols out of bounds. McCamus. Looking to inbound. Back out left wing to Bricky. Bricky, right hand waist side dribble guarded there by Pickett. Bricky, handing off now McCamus. McCamus looks over on the left wing. Drives in left elbow, trying to spin up with the right hand. Short off the rim, no, but rebound off the hands of Looney, out of bounds. Back, no, it remains with Central. They'll say off the hands of Crutchfield last. Or excuse me, off the hands of Lewis last, I beg your pardon. McCamus inbounding on the baseline. Inside, Salyer, out to Bricky. Bricky on the right wing, now to Jordan. Jordan, bounce pass to the right elbow. It's going to go to Looney. Handoff now. Jordan Back inside the McCamus. Right block goes to Heron. Lays up and in. It's an offensive foul on McCamus. That's her third. She missed her fourth. Her fourth.
Yeah.
Her fourth. Her fourth personal foul. 3:05 to play. 56-35. Central leads.
They got a conversation. They're going over to the score table
They're
here.
talking about, I guess, the foul situation. Emma McCamus. I guess they didn't realize who the foul was on before they started about to get back to action. They're like, hey, wait a second here. We'd like to say it was on number 32. That's her fourth. Team third. 3 minutes to play. Central leads about 21. Right corner, Pickett. Out to Lewis. Ball poked away by Jordan. And now Bricky has it. Now out to Lenasia McCants. McCants to the right wing to Pickett for a three. Off the back rim. Rebound Bricky for Central. McCamus now has it. McCamus going coast to coast on Heron. Laying it up and she is fouled. That foul on Heron will be her fourth personal foul. And McCamus will go back to the line where she's 8 for 8 with 25 points. So as a team, Central is 16 out of 18. Make it now 17 out of 19 as McCamus is now 9 for 9 for the line of 26. 57-35 Central leads. 2:44 to play. One more from McCamus. Good. 10 for 10 at the line. She has 27. It's 58-35. 2:40 to play. Foul in the lane.
Yeah, on Looney, it looks like.
It will be. That will be her first foul. Team fourth. There was any active shooting, though, so Pickett will go to the line. Pickett's got 7 points. She's 5 out of 6 at the line. 2:38 to play. One more for Pickett. Good. So, 6 out of 7 at the line now for Pickett. She has 8 points. Lewis will exit, as will Heron.
Amelia Messi coming in for Central.
Coming in for
Emily Bricky was probably her final time on the court.
Yep. One of 2 seniors in the starting lineup, one of 3 seniors on the roster. And Emily Bricky was on the team 2 years ago and won state, so we get state ring number 2 as her career comes to a close. Pickett makes the second one, so she's got both of them. She's now got 9 points. It's 58-37, Central lead, 2.5 to play. McCamus to the top of the key. McCamus pulls it back out on the far side. McCamus trying to get by McCann. Over to Jordan on the near left wing. Jordan now at the mid-circle. Hands off to McCamus. McCamus to the top of the key. Ball poked away with McCann. McCann tries to save, and she does. She now goes up the floor to Pickett. Pickett. With 2:05 to play. Bumped there by UMassy. No call. Drives in the lane, left elbow. Mid-range jumper blocked by Looney, but a foul was called as Looney hit the palm, and that's Looney's second foul, team fifth. So John Marshall into the bonus with 2:02 to play. Pickett will head back to the line.
Pack a lunch, young man. Pack a lunch.
7 out of 8.
Have to check in those guys, see if they know my boy Scott Jackson.
First shot is up and good here for Pickett. Got 10. One more here for Pickett. The second justice in the double figures, joining Lewis, who has 14. One more here for Pickett. Rolls off the rim. Rebound tipped up in the air, and it is taken there by Pickett. Pickett brings it back out right wing. Swings over on the far side to Rajane Johnson. Johnson's the ball tipped up in the air by UMassy. Pickett gets it back. Back over to Johnson. Johnson left corner, McCann. McCann back over, top of the key to Pickett. Pickett drives in the lane, trying to pull it back out, 100 seconds to play. Back over to the far side to Johnson. Bounce pass. Pickett Pickett in the lane, left elbow. Left corner, McCann. Firing a three. Short rebound, Looney. And now McCamus will bring the forward on the far side. 58-38 Central leads, and the Central fans are on their feet. McCamus. Back over to Jordan on the far side of the floor. Left hand, waist side dribble. Now McCamus. McCamus. Guarded there by McCann. In between the circles, gets on the floor, dives out forward, taken away there by McCann. Now McCann is hit from a Sauer, and a foul is called. That foul in Hannah Sauer will be her first. And John Marshall will go back to the line with 58.1 seconds to play. But who's at the line? Yeah, there you go. It's McCann. She didn't even know she was at the line. McCann walks to the line here for John Marshall. But McCann's off the back rim. Kaylin Dales, Jaden Foster, and Kinsley Slimp checking in as Abby Jordan, Hannah Salyer, and Madison Looney is her final game. But we'll see her. Yeah, it's probably her point. Yeah, going to play for UVA. The reason why Looney came to Central, win a state championship. And now she gets that chance. As we have ball out of bounds on the far side, remains Central ball. They lead by 19, 58-39, 54.9 seconds to play. What a year for Abby Jordan. And her family. As Leah Villanueva will come in here for Central. Will she come in for McCamus? She will. And McCamus' night comes to a close of 27 points. And she'll go into her senior year at 2,203 career points for what will be a senior for Central next year in the Division I prospect. Those are sent by Abby Jordan. The passing of her younger brother, Nate Jordan, back in the spring in an ATV accident. Left family obviously heartbroken, the community as well. But now Abby, as they've been saying it all year, playing for Nate, will win a state championship. And they're wearing the shoes for Nate as well. Pink and green and purple that they've worn all year long, every player on the team. All in the lane, right hand floater for John Marshall off the front rim. 30 seconds, rebound Yamesi, taken away by McCann. McCann's to the hoop, up and in. McCann's now has three, it's 58-41. 20 seconds to play. Slant near side, ball post away. There we go. We're good. We're still here, Eddie. As Yamesi on the far side, right hand waist, dribble 10 seconds. Yamesi on the right wing. 5 seconds to Slimp. And now Central can run out the clock. And it's an Elite Eight for Robin Johnston and state championship. But oh, it's a seventh heaven for Central as they take a state title for the seventh time in program history. They defeat John Marshall 58-41, and the Warriors are your Class II state champions in 2024. For a few of them, it's their second, but for a lot of them, it's their first.
Yes, indeed. And what did we talk about? Vindication, redemption. You used the term revenge. Wow. And they came out here in dominating fashion. As Robin Dodson, like you said, he is the Lord of the Rings and wise. I mean, the VHSL.
He certainly is in lines, but he's got more than that just in his repertoire as well. They'll be announcing the teams here in just a few moments.
They've got a representative, Dr. T.J. McCamus, Mr. Devontae Mooney,
school board member,
Mrs. Rosalind McCamus, and Dr. Mike Goforth.
That's right. As they take the state championship, second time in 3 years. 7th time since 2014. 7 of the last 11 Class 2 state champions in VHSL and girls basketball have been the Central Warriors. John Marshall's heartbroken right now for a lot of these fans behind us, but let me say this. If they care anything about boys basketball, they'll be okay in a
they'll
couple
be
hours.
fine. Yeah, they'll forget this pretty quickly.
As much as we love those guys from Bristol and Virginia High coming up in the next game, I don't love their chances. But Central's chances were great today. And last year they left a little bit on the bone, losing to Clark County by 4, 45-41. This time around, they take it outright, winning it by 17, 58-41 over John Marshall.
Yeah, what a game here. And you talk about the storylines. You talked about, of course, Abby Jordan and playing for her younger brother, Nate. And with the whole Wise community kind of is rallied around this family. And then Madison Looney and her transferring last year to Grundy and her coming as an evolution of a player. Emma McCamus, it's like she's a verb, she's a noun, she's an adjective. That's what Emma McCamus is to this program. That's all she does is she shows up. Emily Bricky, she's always been very sneaky good. She ends her career with a pair of rings, too.
And when you look at the final tally on the points today for Central, 27 points for Emma McCamus, 16 for Madison Looney, 8 for Abby Jordan, 4 for Gracie Tompkins, and 3 for Emily Bricky. For John Marshall, they were led by 14 by Kia Lewis, 10 for Janiah Pickett, 8 for Caden Jones, 4 for Armia Crutchfield, 3 for Lanesha McCann, and 2 for Yasmin Hall. They'll be announcing the state championship team here in just a few moments. I see our buddy Gamasi made his way in.
Oh, yeah, you know he ain't going to miss this.
Oh, I know.
You know that.
As they'll announce the runner-up team, John Marshall here first in just a few moments. When they get started on that, we'll step out for a break, so we'll be back in time for the announcement of Central. As they're announcing the players there for them, going down the roster to get their runner-up medals, and what a year for them. As 58-41, they take a state championship loss, but 20-9, and that's a program that's on the rise.
Yep.
They are in well belief that they are in that next grouping of what the boys team has done over the last half decade. They're falling right in line.
Yep, but you look at it too, Jacob, they're going to have to go out here and replace, looks like 6 seniors on the squad for John Marshall.
Virgil Burton, who's a resource officer there at John Marshall High School, been a cop.
Well, let's just say he might,
for a decade and a half.
He might have to have some resources here to reload this squad, but we had some conversations on Friday night that there was a little concern with this team, and I guess that's the competitor in you, and then you go out there and you take care of business to Central.
Well, Central being announced here now as state champions. They'll start off with naming the players to give them their roles. And they'll start off with number 10, Hannah Salyer, but a lot of that, Corey, is, I think, a narrative. I don't love the word, but let's call it what it was. Yeah. A narrative that this girls basketball team for John Marshall had turned into what their boys basketball team was. Not the case we said earlier on. It's not what this team is. They had 2 transfers, one of which was almost had to come here because their school shut down. Kia Lewis, their best player. That's not what this program was, is what their boys basketball team is, which is just an AAU team that all go to school together. But now, Central able to get the job done today and take a state championship. And for so many of these players, a second one. A 7th for their program and 8th for head coach Robin Dawson. And now, Robin Dawson handed the state championship trophy here at the Siegel Center And he hugs T.J. McCamus. The principal there at Central. Superintendent Mike Goforth, assistant principal Devin Mooney, director, and they're going to celebrate Central all the way back as state champions once again. The Warriors reign supreme atop Class 2. Final score today, 58-41 over John Marshall. Central takes their 7th state title in program history as Robin Dawson raises that trophy to the fans who made the trip from Wise County to the state capitol to watch this one. They've been here for most of the week, and they're going to get to celebrate, rightfully so, as state champions. Final score again, Central 58, John Marshall 41. We continue post-game from Richmond right after this on 93.5 WAXM.
Funk Drilling is a fourth-generation drilling company with over 60 years of experience, and they've been committed to the coal fields of Southwest Virginia, Eastern Kentucky, and Tennessee. Funk Drilling serves residential customers, commercial coal field drilling, agriculture drilling, geothermal, and environmental drilling. Also pump services including water system service and repair. They sell sewage pumps, downhole video, booster pump install and repair. Funk Drilling located 108 Quillen Avenue, Southeast in Coburn, Virginia. Call 1-866-478-6493. Email wes@funkdrilling.com.
TMAC Construction and Reynolds is a proud supporter of the Central Warriors. TMAC Construction and Reynolds sends a big congratulations to the Lady Warriors on a terrific season so far and wishes them good luck in the state championship. Call TMAC Construction and Reynolds for your next construction or rental needs at 276-870-8566. TMAC Construction and Reynolds says, Go Warriors!
Your 5-star sports giant, 93.5 WAXM, Big Stone Gap, Norton, Virginia.
Switch and see why people love Cricket Wireless. Shop Cricket Wireless's current tax promos. Get the iPhone 11 for only $29.99 or the iPhone 12 for only $79.99. You can visit your local Cricket Wireless located in the Walmart Shopping Center in Norton at 655 Commonwealth Drive. Smile. You're on Cricket. Requires new line on a $60 per month plan and a new account. Limit 2 phones per customer. ID check required. First month service charge and Texas do-it-sale fees, terms, and other restrictions apply. See store for details.
Today here in Richmond. Central 58, John Marshall 41. The Warriors are state champs once again. 7th time in program history, 8th for head coach Robin Dodson. We put in his state title he got in 2002 at J.J. Kelly, and their 2nd time in 3 years for a lot of these players who are also on the team in 2022 when they won over Luray in comeback fashion. They fell in this game a year ago to Clark County by 4. This time they defeat John Marshall, though, by 17. Yeah. Final thoughts, Corey?
What a season for Central. What a game, and how they did it in dominating fashion, Jacob. And, I mean, you look at it as well. You know, we talk about Coach Dodson. We've talked about players and everything. We got to give credit to his assistants, too. Yeah. Josh May, who's been there.
Jason Mullins.
Yeah, Jason Mullins, who just started this year as an assistant. Sophie English, she's been on that team, been on that staff for a while, and Emily Mullins, who was a player for him on that coaching staff. So got to give credit to them because that's the genius of Robin Dodson is. He gets good people around him to help him out, and they've got their state championship as they move on. As I just see some stuff that just makes me smile.
I know. I had my eyes over there, too. 58-41, Central wins today over John Marshall. State champions once again for the Warriors and head coach Robin Dodson. Congratulations to the Warriors. Would you want to thank our sponsors for today's broadcast? Myers Exchange Bank, Family Drug, Anthem Healthkeepers, Morgan McClure Chevrolet, DJ Truck Parts, Modern Hardware, My Town, Terry Kilgore and Heath Reynolds Law Office, KDK Transport, Funk Drilling, TMAC Construction, Cricket Wireless, Pepsi, Powell Valley National Bank, Friendly Tire, and Clayton Homes of Bristol. Central, the state champions, once again, as they defeat John Marshall today, 58-41, led by Emma McCamus and her 27 points. In the last 2 games for her, 26 out of 26 at the free throw line. As she was 16 against Ridgeview, 10 out of 10 today against John Marshall in this state championship game.
A noun, an adjective, That's a verb right there. That's McCamus.
Sir, thank you. As we'll be back here later on this evening at 5:45 for the game at 6 o'clock, the Class 1 Girls State Championship game, Eastside taking on Brunswick, as we have another Wise County girls basketball team playing for a state championship later on this evening with the Spartans. We'll get to all of that coming up later on this evening, though, but at this time, congratulations to Central, your 2024 Class 2 state champions, as they defeat John Marshall 58-41. For Eddie Stanley, producing and directing the broadcast, back in the WAXM studios in Norton. For Corey Sanchez, I'm Jacob Townsend. We'll talk to you later on this evening from the Siegel Center in Richmond. Central is your state champions once again on 93.5 WAXM.
Since 1888, we've been making loans to farmers and small businesses throughout our region. You name it, we've loaned for it over the past 135 years. So when you're ready to grow your